Good morning everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Leaf Classes. I am Anjali. In computer applications paper there are two sections, section A and section B. Section A, all the questions are compulsory, and in section B we have to attempt any 4 questions. If you see section B heading, after that it is mentioned attempt any 4 questions, and what is written after that? It is that each program should be written using variable description or mnemonic code so that the logic of the program is clearly depicted. That means with each question, with each program of section B, we have to give the variable description or the mnemonic codes. Now, for writing variable descriptions, there are many methods, but I will be telling you the tabular method, which is very easy, and you have to do this variable description with each program. Few children, what they do, first they do all 4 programs and then they write all 4 variable description. Children, please don't do that. That is the wrong approach of doing. Please do it after the question or before the question. That means if you are attempting question number 5, the variable description and the program should be done together, and then only you proceed with next question. So today I will be taking 2 programs, small programs only, and I will tell you how to write the variable description for each program. So let's start. Here I have taken a sample program to calculate the factorial of a given number. So I have taken the number in n, taken f equals to 1. In f variable we will be calculating the factorial, and then I have taken a loop from 1 to n and calculated the factorial value in that loop, and after that we have printed. This video is already present on the channel for calculation of factorial. You can go to the playlist and check that if you have any problem in this. Otherwise you can always comment in the comment section if you have any query. Now we will be writing the variable description table or VDT for this particular program. Now there are many ways, but I will suggest you to follow tabular method. This is very easy for you to write the variable description table. So here we will be doing like this: variable name, variable type and purpose. Make 3 columns. The first will be the variable name. All the names, variable names which you have taken in the program will be here. Then the type of those variables and the purpose. So first I will be using n. The variable which I have taken is n. What is its type? Already whenever we write the program, we have to declare the type of that variable. So we will be writing the type. Type is int, right? So the type, according to the program, that same type will be written here. Now for purpose, there is no hard and fast rule that you have to follow any particular statement or language for writing the purpose. But whatever you understand for which purpose you have taken that variable in the program, that's simple in English language you can write that. Suppose like here I have taken n for entering the number from the user. So we can write number entered by the user. Number entered by the user, or to store the number given by the user, or to input the number. Any statement of in which you are comfortable, you can do that. So again I am telling you, there is no syntax of writing purpose. For which particular purpose you have taken that, you can use that. Then next we have taken f. So the next is f. Again this is int type. Please check that when you write the variable type, the type should be written correctly. It should not be integer. The type of the variable is int. So here you will be writing int. And in f, what we are doing in the program? Yes, we are calculating the factorial value. So here we will write to store the factorial result. We have taken f variable, right? Then we have taken for loop, and here I have used I variable here. The data type is again int, and here this is a looping variable. So in very simple language we can just mention looping variable. So this is how we write the variable description table along with the program. You will not do all 4 programs first and then all 4 variable description tables. One program with variable description table and then only proceed with the next one. So I will be taking one more example for the program to show you variable description table, and in today's PDF I will be writing 2 programs. Please do the program along with the variable description, and in case of any doubt please do comment in the comment section. Here I have taken one more program. So it is to enter name and marks in 3 subjects, calculate and display the average marks. I have entered the name in N, marks in M1, M2, M3, and we have calculated average marks in AV variable. So here how many variables are there? All those we will be writing along with their data types and their purpose. N I have taken for name. So variable type is string. Please write the correct variable type. Whenever we write string, S has to be capital. Then the purpose of N is to store the name. So you can write store the name or enter the name. So we can write in purpose, and then we have taken M1, M2, M3. Now all these 3 variables are for entering 3 marks, right? So one way is I write M1, M2, M3 like that, and then their type, marks in first subject, second subject, third subject, like that also we can do. Or we can write M1, M2, M3 all together and write their type here, and here we can write marks in 3 subjects, right? So it is up to us how we want to write. We can write M1 int, marks of first subject, M2 int, marks of second subject, and then M3. Or we can write M1, M2, M3 and together we can write int and marks in 3 subjects. Now one more variable is left, that is AV. So here we have taken the variable name AV, and then what is the type of this we have taken here is double. So you will be writing double, and to store or to calculate average marks. So this is how we write variable description table. It's very easy, just for which purpose you have taken that variable in the program. All the variables, their types and the purpose will be written. So I hope all these things are clear to you. It's my advice to all of you, when you practice the programs, please practice variable description table also with the program, not only variable description table, so that you will have the habit of writing variable description table with the program. So you will follow the same thing in the exams also. I hope all of you are enjoying learning computer application subject with me. Please comment if you have any doubt related to the subject, and I will try to make video on that and clear your doubts in the comment section also. If you haven't subscribed the channel till now, please do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you get notifications for all the videos and no important topic is missed by you. Keep practicing, keep working hard, keep doing program, keep writing variable description table. God bless you.